He'll bring it out. It's Clark. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They go to the ground. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
They'll give it to him again. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. Let's talk for a second about Kent State. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era. But certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion. Like both these squads, really, really good football teams in really good positions in their conference. But Jesse, after today, there can only be 1-1.
Yeah, the picture's going to change, no doubt about it. These two teams both, though, believe they're the best in conference play. Nobody's beat them yet, and they believe they're the man in the conference. So we're going to learn a lot. By the time this game is over, who is the best in conference play?
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Golden Flashes will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Let's talk for a second about Toledo. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set. Trying to get behind the defense. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead, looking at a 3rd down.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Gleason. Throws to the wideout.
Good play. Good play.
Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
He'll pull it down. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
And I tell you what, I love this call early in the game. You know why? You get your quarterback hit early. He gets hit. Wait a minute. Nerves settle. Everything's good. You show the defense that he's a threat to run the football. I love that call early in the football game.
Wants to throw on 1st down. A strike downfield. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the snap.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. All right, guys, let's think a little bit about Kent State. They were really excited about the verbal commitment from a three-star quarterback. They really need to get good talent like that, guys who can develop and potentially become stars.
Well, this is a program that's not used to having this talented of a quarterback coming out of high school. Oftentimes, this program has had to develop guys so that they're ready by their junior or senior year to have success. This guy changes that dynamic a little bit, though, and because of it, you can see fans are so excited about the future.
Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Just keep slinging it. Snagged in the middle. It's Newman. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the first down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Into the end zone.
Oh!
He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang
Oh
on.
my God!
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Oh my God, bro!
This is no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
That was an easy field goal.
That's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots.
There we go. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here on the right side.
Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The give to the right. Really good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job, hold the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. And the Rockets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air, it's Gleason. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45. The Rockets getting set on 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Rudolph. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
It's a scoreless game, but it feels like after that completion, that may finally break. It's been tough sledding for both of these offenses. That time, they had the matchup they wanted. They took the shot. Really nice throw. Maybe that's the play that generates the first points of this game.
Rushes on him. Took a shot.
Oh, that's intentional.
He just wisely
Come on, ref.
that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Oh, they're after him. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be fourth down. They'll send out the kicker here. He splits the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Rutgers is currently ahead in this one. The folks in Piscataway have been in a frenzy all week, but they're in the birthplace of college football. This one is close. They're up by just one over Oregon. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going down 3-0. Trying to burn this defensive back. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On fourth down, looking to pass. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think a really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
With the catch, it's blocked. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. And the golden flashes are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down.
No!
Couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Hard running there. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Newman. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a 1st down.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out of the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. The Golden Flashes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
He decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up 4.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he'll slide after picking up the 1st down. And the Golden Flashes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Martin. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Etheridge. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. After getting knocked down behind the line, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Motion from the wideout. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen. But you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a 3rd down.
They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
4th down here, it's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. And it slips just inside that right upright. And after the 3-spot, guys, we're all tied up. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're all locked up here in the third quarter as he's set to kick it away. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Rockets offense is back on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get to the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Yeah, I love running my tight ends across the formation. Just big targets that I can find a way to get the football to. Nice snag, nice little positive gain for my offense.
Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's got him. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Keeping it on the ground with the running
Go,
back.
baby.
And there
Come
was
on now.
nowhere to go. Just stopped in his
Bring it up
tracks
in.
in the backfield.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a man. It's Gleason. Here's the pressure. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football. Just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here.
I like the decision by the quarterback there because it's 3rd and short. You're in field goal range. Can't take a sack and knock yourself out of that field goal range, and you certainly don't want to force the football
Yeah,
into
this one
traffic,
thing.
risking an interception.
This one
Throw
thing.
it away. Now you can kick the field goal if you want to.
Between the uprights, it's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season. They have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
That's his 2nd sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensive. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him. Let somebody else beat me. Not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And winning 1st first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short. Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll start this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle. It's Clark.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They've got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little bit.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle that forced the punt. That is so well done.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it.
Dude, there's no fucking way, bro. I had a fucking possession catch on. What is this? Fucking bullshit.
Here comes the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Scanning the field, it's Gleason. It's complete on the right side. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. Those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Steps away. Makes the grab. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what we saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game.
Dude, that is literally a fucking penalty, bro. Like, come on.
You saw it right there on that.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Gleason.
Big. Big.
Incomplete in the end
Hey,
zone.
German, shut the fuck
I
up.
love the awareness by the DB. Great job, man. It's in your
If he's
own
in the
zone.
pocket
You see the ball,
and he
you're
throws it
ready.
away,
I'm not trying to catch that thing. I'm
it's a
trying to
penalty.
swat
What are
it
you
down.
even talking
Make
about
sure
right
I
now?
don't give up the touchdown. Nice awareness by the DB.
One final play before the end of the quarter. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Into the hallelujah.
Fuck.
They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
It doesn't matter where you throw it away at.
Getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
If that's the case, quarterbacks on the 40-yard line could just throw it out of the end zone, dummy.
Ends of the field. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Our final quarter is on deck, and it looks as if they are ready to go. He'll bring it out. It's Etheridge. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but
So-
they get him on the ground at the 20.
There wasn't a receiver near. He was like 10 yards away.
Kent State offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive,
Dummy.
reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Sebastian, shut the fuck up.
Flashes come to the line in the
You're
hurry up.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Etheridge. And he'll step
Brian,
out
chill the
of
fuck
bounds
out, dude.
for a very productive play.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Got out of trouble and throws. Grab near the marker. It's Martin.
You suck.
I'm fucking the guy with the ball, dumbass.
Defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Let's go.
Golden Flashes have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again.
See,
He
I'm about to
gets
lose
rid
my
of
shit,
it, but
bro.
I don't think they're
See,
gonna let him
right?
get away with that. No,
Toledo?
you're not.
No, I'm Kent State. Nah, bro.
Hey,
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Hicks. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Unloads it left. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st
oh,
down.
you're still losing. You have no food.
I know.
You want to talk to him?
I have the worst team in the fucking game.
Himself, and they put points on the board.
No, I don't want to fuck
Wait,
up.
can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3.
Listen, man,
There's
I
no
dropped
way
the
they have
touchdown,
right?
and
I mean, that is
the fucking game made me miss a field goal.
Like,
You just suck.
make them earn it, right?
No.
Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even
Stop it, man.
The Rockets offense is back on the field. Leaves it with the running back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. quarterback's throwing away from heat. Quickly to the tight end. Knocked off his feet.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And the Rockets are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to pass. It's Gleason. Throwing right. It's Holland. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Caught over the middle. It's
Hello.
Hey.
Yeah.
I was trying to let you know that when me and Vivian, I just got to her daycare to pick her up. And so once we leave here, my mom's leaving, and then she's going to meet us at our house. And then, like, once she gets there, we're going to leave. So I don't know if you wanted to come out and say bye to Vivian.
Okay.
Because my mom freaking rolled the Dodger, and then she said that she's going in a second. I don't even know. She was got her.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. And you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
That's caught. It's Holland. Breaks it. Headed to the end zone. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
Where are you parked? Yeah, we'll park right next to me. Don't close.
Everything's in hand. Be a little bit conservative, or you just say, "I'm just going to keep doing me." And what I do with this offense,
And he takes it in.
It's tough, man. Oh, you're fucking idiot.
And now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Fucking idiot, bro.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say
Yeah,
about
listen,
this
the fact that I haven't lost by 50
the entire nation, and they're coming
should be
in, I think,
impressive.
every week with the mindset that we're just
Because
gonna
I literally have the
outscore
worst team in the
them.
game.
We are okay
And
going
he
into
has the
track meet, and
best
that's
MAC
really what
team
we
in
saw
the
in
game.
this game today, but opponents just cannot keep pace with them.
Not
All of
actually.
the athletes they have on the offensive
You really
side.
want to know? I don't fucking like that. Gotcha. You want to know my record? No, I'm probably like on my these combined. I'm probably like 250 and 21.
They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
Oh, pussy he is.
Golden flashes. Want to move quickly. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Etheridge. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Newman.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock.
Going deep. Grazing inside the 10. Touchdown, Golden flashes. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Rutgers is currently working from behind. But how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. They're trailing by 12 to Oregon. Just another week in the
We need a
Big
miracle
Ten.
right here,
The
boys.
only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Quick timeout call by the stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Rockets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Makes the grab on 3rd. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. The lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the gun. A deep throw as the clock winds down.
There's the ball, bro.
It just trickled through his fingers. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest the deepest, widest the widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things. Like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
This offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. He took a hit as he couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protect.
Gonna let it fly.
Oh.
Find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation and put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
A strong, methodical, workman-like effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sport.
Shut up, Bucky. This is the last time I'm going to ask you. You want a taco or no?
No, I don't want a fucking taco, dude, for the last time.
My dad gave me free tacos. I get 5 free tacos. That's what I'm asking for.
No, I don't want a taco.
All right, fine. I don't want to hear you bitching and complaining. You're hungry.
I won't.
You better not. Guess I'll be right back.
Where you going?
Picking tacos!
All right.
I just said that.
Hurry up.
Do this. All right. You got it. I'll hurry up.
Now with that last. Run the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense. Beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit. Change this route. Looking to throw with Cleason.
We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways. And
Dude, tell me how. I'm ranked 6. I scored 111 points last game. And now I'm 7th. Like, make it make fucking sense, bro. It's so fucking
Well, he does a
annoying.
really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there. Understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Makes the grab. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Gonna run it. It's Peters. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I really think they're gonna bring out the chains to measure this. Hang on, Smokey. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
He's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set and ready. And one more of those type plays, and this dude's losing his quarterback sneak privileges.
Dropping back, it's Burks. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Taking it the other way.
Fucking good.
The defense now to work itself in the pick 6.
That is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum, you get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick 6 early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
It's complete.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off nearly or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got through. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Working that wide receiver screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. To the air, it's Burks. They get him up. Hands off the sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long,
seeing goes. He's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. He's got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory. Because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
So Ohio State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground. It was amazing. It wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off the spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Off the play fake on first down. Wide open downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go downfield. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's in open space downfield. Smashes through the tackle. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Cornhuskers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 22 after the huge pickup. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The give to the tailback. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver going in motion. The play action fake.
Hello?
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 20.
Hello?
Hello.
So this
So-
defense finally
Thanks, here.
Yeah.
on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in
To the drive right now.
Alright, I'm coming out.
Alright.
Find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. To the air, it's Burks. Firing toward the end zone.
Oh my God, bro.
3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal.
Crazy.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground.
Looking for the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Husker. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Southern Miss put together a very impressive showing in one of the more complete victories we've seen from the Eagles in some time. Heck of a showing by the boys from Hattiesburg. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. To the ground with the back. And a pickup of Dave opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble. Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way.
This shit is crazy, fellas. Like, they did.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The Buckeyes will have it first and 10. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Got it in the middle instead.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver, running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy one.
Oh, he's got some space. Picks up enough to get them first and 10 from the 11. And the Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. Release to the back. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. The give out of the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball here. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that gun loose.
Lost a throw on first down. first and goal. This quarterback part of their running game. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. He'll pull it on the read. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run the RPO and turn right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it through this defense. Dropping back, it's Burks. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll do it himself, fighting off the defender. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
Man, these read options are so hard to diagnose, just like right there. He picks up a little chunky yards, not a big chunk. It's so easy to do read options.
Why is that? Why is it easy?
Because if you want to play fast to a football, you can find a way to throw the ball right now and to use your aggressiveness against you. But if you want to sit back, then fine, I'm going to give the ball right now and you get a little chunk yards.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Timeout called here by the defense is the first one they've used this half. The Huskers will punt it away on 4th down. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
Why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute, throwing and running the football.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Hines is back in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Hauls it in. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with the 1st down at the 31. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw again. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play
Saw a great example of it right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. We'll see what he does moving forward.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. With the catch, it's Welsh. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Burks. Unleashes one. And his throw is incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's going for it all. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Pocket breaking down. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They boot it away on 4th down. He'll take it on the return. He gets a block. They were playing with fire. Return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Pulls it in. It's Sanders. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going for it all. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now.
Fighting to get it out of the end zone. I don't think he made it. He did not. It's a safety. That's going to wrap up the first half here. Now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, we send it back to the guys in the shoe.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Huskers will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. The returner will be brought down. comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. And the Buckeyes in the hurry up. Looking for a chunk play on second and short.
You just sense the foot.
Wide open spaces. And he is marked out of bounds after another big game. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Oh, he wants it all. Makes the grab at the 10. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
He'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective at the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Texas Tech is currently trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Patrick Mahomes, and they are right back in this. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Arizona State. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
This has been a rough night for this offensive. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
Looking for a man. It's Burks. Finds his man. It's Peters. Pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
Great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? The Cornhuskers will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Ramos. Off to the races. Inside the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
And the point after is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. All wideouts, no backs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
And these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive game.
Finds his big tight end. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field, fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
He's got his man.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Looking to throw again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sanders. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked in what this defense is trying to do.
All down, and he has enough to move the chains. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Snap in the shotgun. Might be looking to run. Finds a tight end. And they're able to get him down.
I don't know what you want me to do. I mean, this guy is unbelievable. He's just got such elusiveness. You see him, he's getting outside the pocket, he's making you miss, and then all of a sudden, he's throwing completions. I got no answers for him.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's 1st down from the 48. Use the play fake. Now to throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so I think they had a chance to be complete.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Complete to the left. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of the 1st down. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move. Going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. They stop it short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, if you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Some days just aren't your day, and he's already made 2 big mistakes in this ball game with the interceptions, and he almost threw a 3rd. His quarterback's really got to dial in, get focused, get his feet set, and make good deliveries of the football.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll need some juice in that arm on third and long. He's got it along the sideline. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion.
He's got it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. Some might have the philosophy of milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at him.
Until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
They want to run this quarterback. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. On the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Ohio State. Great job by the back on the option. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a score. There he goes. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. The Huskers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll try the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds after 27 as this offense tries to get something going. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
And the Huskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now the play fake. Got his man.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterbacks.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Offense working from the pistol. Looking for room, it's Peters. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got a chance. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Good work up front to get that 1st down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Give to the back. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback will keep it. Shakes off the defender. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for the defense to put together a miracle. The Cornhuskers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Gets it out fast. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Lining up to add another. Right down the boulevard. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 5 over Arizona State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll...
Turning it on! And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going for the big play. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Bringing the heat. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking downfield, it's Burks. Quarterback feeling the pressure and down he goes at the 22. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Huskers will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds space on the right. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Got him downfield. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. In modern glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
And he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives. Breaks into the open. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And the Huskers have a lot of options on second and inches. The give. Slithers into space. It's a seam wide open. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Wants to throw. It's Burks. Here's a heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter him an absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you. Put up a bunch of points and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation.